Hi, Miss Raven. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. I know Sandy's on, so I didn't know if anyone would show up here. I thought tonight I would just talk and then show you a couple of items that I have on eBay and show you a couple of items that I'm going to do on my pre-Christmas pop-up sale on Friday. Hi, Sandra and Lynn. Good to see you guys. I didn't know if I'd get anyone because I know there's a couple other people doing a live. Hi, Jennifer. Like I said, I wanted to show you a couple of things that I have on eBay because I don't just sell jewelry. And I think there's a few people that are under that impression. But I sell miscellaneous items. Woo, boy, I can't talk tonight. I sell motorcycle leather gloves. I sell household things. I sell, I even have a couple of well-known brands of men's shirts. And so it's not just jewelry, but jewelry is my first love. I need to, let's see, make somebody a monitor here. Let's see if I can do this. Say something, Miss Raven. See if it worked. And Jennifer. Right. And Jennifer, if you can say something, see if adding a monitor will work. Anyway, what I wanted to show you, it's very dainty. Oh, it did work. Okay. This is a 14, let me get it straight and then I'll show you. 14 karat gold, genuine amethyst. Let's see if you can see that. Oops, turn it around, Joe. I'm used to using my phone for my videos, but I'm on the computer. So, there we go. Anyway, it's a beautiful, very dainty, and it's brand new. And it is marked 14 karat gold, and it comes in a box. And I have that on eBay. And, oops, bear with me, guys. You can see it. Anyway, and I've got a great price on it. But I just wanted to show you, I have some different things on eBay. And here are genuine motorcycle gloves. They're leather. It's a little different in the computer, let me tell you. And I was going to show you a couple of things that I have on my pop-up sale on Friday that is in beautiful condition. I don't want to bore you, so I won't show you many pieces, but this is another one that I'm going to put in the sale. And I'm going to do it like I've been doing a $13 if you just buy one. And if you buy 3 or more, then they're $10 each. And that includes shipping and a little free gift with it. So kind of a good deal. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. And I just wanted to talk to you guys tonight. What's everyone up to? It's raining in Southern California. Never bore me. Lynn, you spend about as much time on this YouTube as I do. Although I've been sewing most of the day. I have a pretty large order that I need to finish by next week. So, hi Vita. Good to see you. Like I said, I was just I thought, well, I want to talk to everyone, and then maybe I could show a few pieces of jewelry that I'm going to have on Friday, and talk a little bit about my eBay, that I don't just sell jewelry. I just sell a lot of different things. I even have a teapot on there, and I've been on there for a long time, and I enjoy it. Good to see you, Vida. Oh, Lynn, you've been crocheting? Oh, thank you. I love you too, Jennifer. Um, I don't know if I told you guys before, but in high school, my home ec class, we had one quarter when we were crocheting and knitting, and I didn't do well. I did terrible, actually. My love has always been sewing, and I've sewed since I was just a little kid. But when I crochet and knit, in the square, there's always little holes because I drop stitches. So not really good at it because I don't enjoy it. So that, I think you have to love something to really do a good job. So Lynn, you're eating dinner. Sounds good. Yeah, see, it's only 5:19 here. That's why I decided maybe I better come on a little earlier, since I have to remember I'm probably 3 hours earlier than the rest of you. So anyone doing crafts today? Oh, Vita, you've been sick with a migraine. Oh, yeah, migraines are not fun. I don't get migraines, but I do get a lot of headaches because I have a chronic neck and shoulder problem. But I know migraines are really terrible. So, thank you, Kim. I love YouTube, and I've met the nicest people. It's such a wonderful community. It's just, I know once in a while you might meet someone who, is not, I mean, there's always maybe a conflict or something. I mean, it's human nature, but on the average, most people are really wonderful. And it's refreshing to know there is still a lot of good people in this world. Sometimes you just have to open your heart and look, and put yourself out there a little bit to meet people. Yeah, we'll pray for your migraines to go away, Vita. That's terrible. Remember, if anyone still wants to join my Granny Josie's shop Christmas contest, it ends tonight at midnight Pacific time. So you still have time, since most of you are 3 hours later than I am. So then the voting will start tomorrow. So even if you didn't enter the contest, as long as you're a member of my group, you can vote. And the voting, you just send me a message via Messenger on Facebook. So just feel free to vote. I know first prize is one of my jewelry jars. And I think I'm just going to surprise everybody with the second prize. There'll be 2 prizes. So I'm really excited about awarding the prizes. And so far, everything that everyone's entered is really fantastic. I would hate to have to vote. It's like I've said before, the only time I'm going to vote if we have a tie, because somebody has to break the tie. Makeup bag. I actually quilted 6 makeup bags today. I have an order for 7, and I had one already made. So I will be putting them together in the next few days. And but I did all the quilting, and and I'm real pleased with them. So hopefully the lady who purchased them will be happy also. And they make great Christmas gifts. And what I did on a couple of my giveaways, I just, put jewelry inside them and then shipped them to whoever won. So I had a friend of mine buy some last year, and what she did is she bought little trinkets and things, and even makeup, and put it in them and gave them as gifts. And that's a great idea. or even stocking stuffers. So, and I have fun making them. And there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to make them. I learned a neat trick from Anita. Took really tarnished necklaces, nothing would clean it, and I used an eraser. I didn't know that either, Lynn. I heard that, I think Anita used ketchup, and I've never tried that, but an eraser. Wow, I might have to try that. That's an excellent idea. Thank you, Kim. I love making the bags. You know, I can be totally stressed, and I sit down at my sewing machine and forget all my problems. So as you can see, I think I need to color my hair this week. But yeah, I have to try the eraser. That is neat. Usually, the jewelry I buy has too much discoloration. I just put them in the craft box, but I do wash them first to see, how they look. Yeah, I haven't tried the ketchup either, but that is amazing that ketchup works. I wonder, if it cleans jewelry, think about this. If it cleans jewelry, what does it do to your stomach? Is that good or bad? Anybody know? Miss Raven, you enter on my Granny Josie's shop, and I think you're all right. I have 166 members now, and I try to remember everyone, but sometimes. So, Miss Raven, I think you're a member, but if you're not, send me a request. When I get off of here, I'll approve it. And like I said, you have till midnight Pacific time, and it's only 5:25 here, so you have several hours. And I think it's a really neat contest. The reason why I decided to do this, I love Christmas. Plus, I want my group to be a friendly group where people can express themselves and make new friends and just enjoy themselves. And I thought maybe a Christmas contest would, get people to know each other. And the group's been great so far. I monitor it really close. So I've only had to remove one person who purchased something and didn't pay. So I'm trying to keep it really safe for everyone. So I'm on there every day. And no one can join unless I approve. So, if you don't belong, please send me a request. I'd love to have you. Thank you, Kim. I try to show love in the world, and I'm basically a pretty easygoing person, but I'm also a very strong person, and I do have a little fight in me, put it that way. But I love to be loving and kind, and I think this is what the good Lord wants us to be. Yeah, Jennifer, start listing. Selling takes time. Don't get discouraged when you first list something. The same way with eBay. Now, I've been on eBay since 2003. And when I first started, I'd get on and I'd look at my auction and I'd think, oh, isn't anybody going to buy anything? And then after you're there a while and people see that you're around and you start getting feedbacks, I have over 3,000 positive feedbacks, but it takes time to get established. So even in our group, you might put something up for sale and it sells the next day, and then it might not for a couple of months, but you have to have patience and don't get discouraged. The other day I sold a couple of items that I've had on eBay for over a year, and one was a cuckoo clock, and it needed a little repair, and it was beautiful, but it did need a little repair. And I live in an apartment, and I thought, the cuckoo might disturb one of my neighbors. So I put it on there with the explanation that it did need some repair, and someone who buys clocks and does repair bought it. So, but it took over a year, so you have to have patience. So if, I opened a group for, buying and selling, and also just talking. If you have a problem or you have a question about jewelry or anything else, as long as no one is rude, I have no rules on my group. Miss Raven, it's called Granny Josie's Shop. And Granny Josie, and then explanation with S. And let's see, let me put it up here. You're right. And then, oh, I'm glad you love your beautiful bracelet, Vita. Oh, you love the tree in the background. I made. Can you see it? I'll move. In the last maybe 10, 15 years, I've made 8 of those, and I kept 2. That's my last one. I kept my first one and my last one, and I gave the others as gifts. And the lady that taught me how to make these lives in Oregon, and she taught me the 3D effect. So you don't just, I've seen some of these where people just they put their jewelry pieces flat. Well, you start off that way, but then I layered them so they actually make a 3D effect. And then you don't show any of the fabric behind the jewelry. And I love it. And actually, the lady who taught me is a dear friend of mine, and she used to live in Southern California. And years ago, they made these trees in all rhinestones. And even back when, they sold for $300 or $400. So anyway, I had a good teacher. Okay, let me get my phone. Hang on a minute. I'll get my phone and I'll approve you. Okay. That's one nice thing about using your computer when you're doing this. Let me write your name down because I welcome everyone. And then I can approve you right away. And if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to enter the Christmas contest, please do. The jewelry jar is going to be nice. I can tell you that. Okay. You are now a member. Miss Raven, you have a beautiful name. Is that Amarada? Or I don't know how to pronounce it, but the spelling is beautiful. And thank you for joining. And like I said, it's a group that, say you have knowledge about something, or knowledge about a piece of jewelry or a craft that maybe some of us don't know about, put it in there. Teach us. I mean, I may be older than a lot of you, but you know what? I make it a point that every day I learn something. And tonight I just learned that an eraser can take the tarnish off of jewelry. See, so if you look around every day, you can learn something. And I think it's a secret of not getting old. It's just keep your mind going. When I was a nurse, I retired young because my deceased husband had MS and then he had cancer. Hi, April. And when the latter part of my nursing career, I worked in a nursing home and I met people that had prominent jobs, but when they retired, they did nothing. They didn't do anything to stimulate their mind. And within a couple of years, they ended up in a nursing home. So keep learning things. So, like I said, I retired young because I was fortunate at the time to be financially able to stay home and take care of my husband. And I was able to let him do some, fun things. We went on a cruise to Alaska and hi, Misa and Valerie. It's good to see you. And but I've made it up. I made my mind up when I retired that I was going to learn something. So I started learning computer programming and learning new programs, and I was totally fascinated, and I've done it ever since. So to keep young, you have to keep doing that. So take it from an older person who says she's never going to grow up, and I don't plan on it. So, Lisa, I've been sewing for you today. So far, I'm happy with them. I hope you will be. The truth, I try to learn something new from every video. Yes, and that's a great idea. We all can learn. I hate when people think that, they know everything, because none of us do. And I don't care how young or how old you are, as long as your mind's in good condition, um, you eat right, you exercise, even if you can't go to a gym, you can walk every day. You keep young. So don't mean to lecture you. Like I said, I'm just a lot older than all of you, but I think I am anyway. I'm not sure. Oh, Flipping Hustler, I see you're here. I enjoyed your live today. I was I was showing them. Oh, remember I said something about I on eBay I sell motorcycle gloves. See, I don't just sell jewelry. Um, I sell men things and household things, and like I said, jewelry is my love, though. That's probably my favorite. But I don't just sell women's things. So, but good to see you. And I was watching you take your photographs. Do a good job. And actually, he sings too, which is great. I wish I could sing, and I couldn't even sing when I was young. I sound like a frog. I just learned about federal glass logos in glass. That sounds interesting. I don't know if you heard me, but I was telling everyone that to keep your mind young and active, you need to learn something every day. And I try to. I never want to ever think that I know it all, because none of us do. So I read a lot, love to read. And I try to learn new programs. And years ago, I got myself a book and a computer, and I had one computer class, but I taught myself. And his voice gets caught in your head. Very nice voice, yes. He sounded really good. I try to get on everybody's live in their YouTube videos, but I also work besides eBay, and I work for my son. I do some computer work for my son, and I also, both of them work, so I take care of the household too. So I don't get to always watch everyone's videos and lives, but I try. Yeah, knowledge is power, Kim. The people that stop learning. Hi, Francis. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. Hey, I'm trying this out. This is about my fourth live, Mike. Maybe one of these days I can do that. Oh, you can interview me like you asked a long time ago, but I was too chicken. But it's getting easier. It is totally getting easier. And, you know, the YouTube community is fantastic. Thanks, Mike. I'm really enjoying it. And tomorrow I'm going to do another a pre-Christmas pop-up sale for Friday. So what I usually do is on Wednesday I go through and sort my jewelry and number it, and then do my video on Thursday, and then I can upload it Friday morning. So I've had fun doing those. But Mike, I was telling them everybody that I don't just sell jewelry. I sell men's motorcycle general leather gloves and some men things and some household things, but my favorite is naturally the jewelry. The truth. I try and sub everyone, picking the picker's brain. Love the community. Yeah, I go through and try to sub people. You know, I've been supported so well. This is only about my little over 3 months of even being on YouTube, and I can't believe I've already got 295 subs. That just blows my mind. Oh, Kathleen, you received your bracelet. Thanks. I hope you like it. That is so good. You know, when I send things, I also check the tracking number because I want to always make sure that, you know, you received your item. So if you have any questions, just send me a message because I always want to make sure everyone receives. I feel this way: when you pay for something, you deserve to get the item in good condition and you deserve to get it on time. So that's my picky nature, I think. I'm not quite a perfectionist, but borderline, I think. So, how are you doing, Mike? Hope you're feeling better. Can't believe how many people are on here tonight. I'm thrilled. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. And I'll get, oh, there was someone on CC channel pretending to be you. Mike, is somebody still pretending to be you? Wow. Have you turned them into YouTube? Oh, I'm glad, Mike, you're back to your old self. That's good. Everybody loves you, Mike. We like to see you. Your sense of humor is fantastic. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Yeah, we in life we need a sense of humor. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate the thumbs up. I just appreciate you being here. This is fantastic. Not yet. Yeah, you need to report him. That is ridiculous. That a lot of goofy things go on YouTube, but there's a lot of great things, fantastic people, and you're always going to get somebody who's, a little weird and crazy. That's life. Hi, Kathleen. Let's see. I'm going to do some more monitors. Okay, Mike, say something. I just made you a wrench, or gave you a wrench. There we go. Okay, where is there's a couple more wrenches here. Misa, say something. Good, good. Okay, good. Very good. Hey, I'm learning this, guys. Miracles happen. This is really neat. Is anyone going live on later on tonight? Do you know? Or I know it's only 5:43 where I live in California. I have to remind myself that the first time I went on live, it was 11 o'clock my time, and I couldn't believe that actually some people get on. Okay, where are you there? I'm going to make, there we go. Flippin' Hustler, I made you a monitor too. And it's, yeah, Vita, it gets dark here in California by 5 o'clock. And that's the only thing I don't like about winter. I like it when it gets dark late. But by 5, it's dark here. Sandy is on, oh, okay, was on too. Yeah, I planned on doing this, and then I looked at the time and I thought, well, just because it's early in Southern California doesn't mean it's early everywhere else. The truth. Learn too much from live shows, and I get so much done. Oh, 3 sales when your daughter was on today, then you left. I'm in Northern California. Yeah, Vita. I was born in Northern California, San Jose. And reason why I moved to Southern California is my son lives here, and he has his business here. So, and he loves Southern California. He moved here when after he graduated high school, and he said he was never going back to Idaho. So he only goes back to visit. It's 15 till 9 here. Oh, that's not too bad, April. Some of us have insomnia. Yeah. You know what I did last night? I was watching, actually watching YouTube, and I fell asleep. And so then when I went to bed, I couldn't sleep. So then I get up and watch YouTube again. That's right, Lynn. You're in California also. Peter, oh, you lived in Boise? Yeah, I lived in a little town called Weiser, Idaho. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. But I was about 23 miles from Eastern Oregon border and about 70 miles from Boise. And I lived there for 25 years on a cattle ranch. So basically, I'm not a city girl. I guess I am now. And then when I was growing up, my dad had a fruit ranch, so I lived on a ranch most of my life. Oh, he lived in Missoula, Montana. I've never been to Montana. Kevin and Miss Kitty talk about Weezer on their channel. Oh, really? I've got to listen. I've got to go watch them then. Yeah, Weezer, when I moved there, and I shouldn't tell you, I'll give away my age. But anyway, when I moved there was 5,000 population, and there's still 5,000 population. It's not a very progressive area. Unless you have a ranch there, or maybe you're an attorney or a physician, a lot of people have to go to Ontario, Oregon, or Boise, Idaho to work, because wages are not really good there either. But it's a great place to raise kids. I know that. You don't have to worry about them. They can actually go outside and enjoy their life without mom and dad right behind them. Oh, hi, Selena. I was wondering where in the heck you were. I know you weren't feeling so good earlier, so I thought, well, maybe you were lying down and resting, which you need. I decided to get on here a little earlier so I didn't wake everyone up. And like I said, showed a couple of things that I was going to put on my pop-up sale on Friday. You still feel bad, Selena? Yeah. sometimes when they do an x-ray and the way they move your body, and if you're having pain in that area anyway, it just makes it more severe. So resting now, I had lots of housework to do. Well, I've been sewing most of the day, and then I actually sat down and wrote some Christmas cards out. I was lucky I had the day off today, and I didn't know that until this morning, but it was great because I got some work done. And I'm sure I have to go to work tomorrow, but I feel good about what I accomplished today. So, and I kind of procrastinated about writing Christmas cards, but I've got them maybe 3/4 of the way done. So I will get some mailed out tomorrow. And Selena was reminding everyone that they still have until midnight Pacific time to enter my Christmas contest. And I think the prize is great. I think it's a really nice jewelry jar. And my jewelry jars, I always at least have 2 pieces of sterling silver or even gold filled in there. And nothing's tarnished, nothing's broken. So I think it's a good prize, and that's first prize. And then my second prize is a mystery. Yeah, Francis, I still work with my son. He has a motorcycle business plus a shipping business. And I have to feel really proud. He's pretty sharp. And then pretty handsome too. So now listen to me, guys. Tell me to be quiet. But anyway, yeah, I still work with him. And I guess that's what, as he says, that keeps you a young mom. Yeah, I don't believe in sitting around and doing nothing. And I'm very blessed. I mean, I have chronic shoulder problem, but other than that, God's certainly been good to me. Thank you, Jennifer. I feel blessed to be able to do what I do, and I don't take life for granted. I get on my soapbox because I just think enjoy each day. We all have aches and pains. Some of us have more problems, but oh, Sandra, your son owns a heating and air conditioning business. That is great because let's face it, that's a necessity. That's kind of like medical. That's like nursing. When I moved from Idaho to Oregon, went for job interviews, and I had 2 or 3 offers for nursing jobs in just a very, very short time. So medical, you can get a job anywhere. And like I said, heating and air conditioning, you certainly have to have both. Yeah, motorcycle mama. Yeah. Yeah, my son, he doesn't ride like he used to. He had a tragic accident years ago, and it was a miracle that he survived and did fine afterwards, but he was laid up for a long time. He goes dirt bike riding, so he's not on the highway. And my grandkids, the boys anyway, they love the dirt bike, so he takes them with friends, and they go dirt bike riding. But oh, Valerie, so your husband and I own an AC and heating business for 16 years. That's nice. We need nurses here, but they are not hiring. Great Canadian. Oh, Francis, you're in Canada. Okay, I should have remembered that. Can anyone join, or do you have to be a reseller? What? Join what, Kathleen? Thanks, ladies. Yeah, Sandra, as soon as I'm sure probably your envelope will arrive at my home tomorrow, and then I will send out your box of jewelry. It's all ready. Got the label on it and everything. So MRI technology. Oh, Vita, that's right, Vita. You told me that your husband did MRIs. You know, MRIs are wonderful. I mean, they can diagnose conditions now that years ago they couldn't. But I am so claustrophobic that even the last time I had an MRI, they gave me some medication and it really didn't help. So I know they have the stand-up ones now, but I don't know if they're as good as the regular MRI. But to get me in another one, they're going to have to hit me in the head and knock me out because I am claustrophobic. I'm not going in that little box. Yes, we've had, Francis, yes, we've had 30% cutback in nursing care. No aftercare. Oh, wow, Francis, that's horrible. That is horrible. Oh, Selena, I have to see pictures of your bedroom when you get done with it. Selena has the most fantastic ideas. She is so creative. It just blows my mind. And she loves Christmas trees. I think she has more Christmas trees than anyone I've ever known. Hi, badge checking. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. Everybody knows Selena loves trees. Just go into her lives and you'll see all those beautiful trees. Like I said, she is so creative. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you. Oh gosh, Amy, and there's so many here. I just love it. Love it, love it. And Dora, you're new. Welcome. Yeah, this is only my fourth live, so I'm kind of new too. But I'm glad you came. And if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it. I have $2.95. Only need 5, and I'm going to do a giveaway. I can't believe in a little over 3 months that because of you wonderful people in the YouTube community that I've gone as far as I have. So I certainly appreciate it. That I said when I reached 300 I would do a giveaway, and I will do that. So that is great. So how did you find us, Dora? I'm glad to see you. The more you do them, the more confident you get. But you are brave going live. Yeah, yeah. Either brave or a little crazy. I don't know which one, but you know, you're right. Once I did the first one with my granddaughter, and I thought I can do this. So I screw up, make mistakes. I'm human. And the same way with my videos. You know, I started. I downloaded a program and everything, and I was going to edit them, and I thought, you know what? I want people to see the real me. So I mess up, or I say cute too many times, or something. That's life. So I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. So so if somebody might laugh and criticize, nah, I don't care. I'm just me. No one cares. Yeah. Yeah. I decided, you know, I'm not an actress, so why should I worry? So Josie, now that you're a pro at YouTube, you need to come on my channel. It will be fun. I will, Mike, as long as you can tell me how, you know, I know you send a link. That's the only thing I don't understand, but yeah, I'm brave enough now. I'll do it. Now this weekend I am, my kids are going to 2 Christmas parties. So how about one day next weekend? Not this Saturday or Sunday, maybe next week. Yeah, a test run would be good, Mike. Test run would be good. I know you did a test run with Selena, and I know she did really great. I wanted her to do another sale someday. You're good just as you are. Love your character. Oh yeah. Um, I've always thought you had to have a sense of humor to survive this old world. As long as God wants us to be here. No pressure. Okay, Mike. Well, I was thinking that, like I said, this weekend is kind of messed up, but maybe we'll talk about it later anyway. But I would love to. I think I'm brave enough now. When you had asked me, I had never went live, and I thought, oh God, how am I going to do this? But yeah, it's fine now. I'm okay. Can you believe it? One time in my life, I was very shy and hardly talked, and now I never stopped talking. Life has changed. I will tell you how I got over my shyness. Besides being a nurse, the hospital I worked in Weiser, Idaho, was a very small rural hospital. We had 24 beds, and it didn't have a purchasing department. And every department was ordering, in which there was a lot of duplicates and a lot of problems and a lot of waste. So the job was posted, and I thought, you know what? I can do that. So I applied for the job, and I went and only worked 2 days a week in nursing. So I worked 7 days a week, and I organized the whole purchasing department. But I learned that I ended up having to talk to, some high ups in different companies. And I learned to get over my shyness really fast. And it was probably the best thing for me. So for a year, I just took 1 or 2 days off a month, and I worked in both. So, but it got me over my shyness, and I haven't stopped talking since. I found the purchase. Amy says, Selena, you need to get a tattoo, and it should be a Christmas tree. That's cute. Selena, I kind of like, I'm not real crazy about tattoos, but I kind of like that idea. I think that'd be cute. Right. That is cute. Oh. Yeah. I didn't get my ears pierced until I was, I think, 40. And my son said, Mom, why'd you wait so long? Because I can just hear what he'd say if I got a tattoo. I think he'd think his mother lost her frickin' mind, I guess. I shouldn't have said that, but I did. You know what? I'm going to say something really stupid, too. I mean, I'm not opposed to tattoos, so please, nobody get offended. But being a nurse, my phone's ringing and I'm not answering it. Being a nurse, I think about these things, that you get a tattoo when you're really young, and then say when you're old and your skin's all wrinkled, and you know what those tattoos are going to look like? It's going to be funny. I've been getting these phone calls about surveys, and so if I don't recognize the number, I don't answer it. I got one at the age of 47 last year. But you know what I think is cute? It's just one little one. Like my daughter-in-law, I think, has a little heart or something on her ankle, a small one. But, to each his own. I mean, guys, especially past generations, everybody in the military used to get them. The guys are so. But I don't have a tattoo and don't plan on getting one. Cece said, did you tell him about the troll using? Yeah, one other time when I was on a live, that troll used, I've seen that, used Mike's name. So he just needs to get a screenshot and report it. Oh, got a new phone and a new phone number, and I'm blocking numbers left and right. No one has this number for me. Yeah, there's this one voice, this young gal that calls, and it's a survey, and this company uses different numbers. So at first, and the numbers came from Southern California. So I would pick it up, and it's a recording, and I would hang up. But now it's not just from California. I'm getting them from all over. So unless I recognize the number, I don't answer. I have no tattoos. Hey, I'm not criticizing tattoos. So please, nobody take it wrong. I'm just saying. I laughed about this. I just thought, I can just imagine, say somebody in their 80s and we're all going to get there, guys. So I'm not criticizing, but their skin's all wrinkled, and you know what a tattoo's going to look like. It's not going to, say it's a face or something or a heart. It's going to look all shriveled up. I know that's kind of stupid to say. Isn't it, Mike, if you're still there? Oh my gosh. You should get a fake one and then show it to your son. Yeah, that's a great idea. He doesn't tell me what to do, but that would probably kind of freak me out. My son and I both have a theory. He says he's never going to get old either. So, uh, and he doesn't look his age. So, but I tease him. I say, I guess in numbers we are, but we don't have to act like the numbers. So anyway, well, if anyone's tired of talking, I will just close this out. And I went to a wedding, and the bride was stunning. When the bride got to the front, I could see was tattoo on her back. Just couldn't look away. Oh my gosh, Francis. None yet, but plan. Well, I will tell you a story about this lovely, lovely gal that for a short time was driving my grandkids, to their activities. And she was so nice. And she, I live in Southern California. It gets warm. And she would come over, and she would have always long sleeves. And here I would be in a sleeveless top. And I said to her one day, I said, "Aren't you too warm?" So she finally admitted to me that, she had tattoos all over her. And we really loved her. I mean, she was great. And something popped up on my screen. She was great. And I told her, I said, I don't care if you have tattoos. You can't just dress like that. And, it's just too warm. And then I really felt sorry for her because she fell in love with a pastor. And I think she worried about, when he got a church, what are the people in the congregation going to think of all her tattoos? And so I imagine this poor young girl, she was originally from Maine. I imagine this poor young girl is she better live in a cool country, cool city, because she's going to roast. But she said she had a tattoo gun. I didn't know you could do that at home. I don't know if any of you know anything about that. But so she just did tattoos all over her body. Anyway, goofy story. Do you know who David Braley is? But yay, Kay would be my second choice. She was apprentice. Okay. Good night, Selena. I'll talk to you later. Hope you feel better. Good night, Patricia. Love you too, Selena. I was told it was against God when I was a kid, so I never had the nerve to do it. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything in the Bible that says that, but I also know that God is our judge and not another human. Because we're human, we tend to judge, and we're all guilty of that. And that I believe that the good Lord is our judge. So that people say a lot of things. Lynn, your mom is 77 and has a tattoo on her butt as a dare. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Who put the tattoo there, may I ask? That is hilarious. No, I guess that's not nice to say. See you all later. Love you, Joey. Oh, love you too, Mike. Thanks for coming by. Anyway, I'm going to let everyone go. I thoroughly loved this, and thank you for supporting me. You all, like I said, there's not enough words to say how I appreciate you all. And I will see you soon. And I am going to have a pre-Christmas pop-up sale on Friday. It'll be up Friday morning. Even if you don't buy, I like to see you look and leave a comment. It's always nice to see everyone. Good night, everyone. I'm going to close this out and bless you all and have a great night. Good night.